Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Attack! Back with another weekly update for the clan. Hey, how's it going? So, I did not do one last week. It was Christmas. Things were really hectic. I was out of state, too. It was just too difficult. So, I'm doing like a combined week, for today. Hopefully I'll be getting the gold key today, and then I can change these colors from Maisie's, but that's just me. So anyway, let's get down to business for what we still need. So if you don't know, or also if you're new to the clan, so we are working on tier 6, we're tier 5. The highest tier you can go to is tier 7. So tier 6, it's almost there, getting close. But for tiers, you need a ridiculous amount of things. It's way more than 10 times like anything else you would buy in the Citadel. So like, trying to make a plot, you can get that plot, like the amount of resources, pretty much like maybe 2, maybe 3 caps of people. So like, 1 person, 2, 3, done. That's it. Then you have to wait till next week for it to actually show up. But it's so easy. For this, it takes months for each thing. Now if you're a maxed out clan with like as many people, it'll still take a lot of people. A lot. And I'm going to show you these numbers right now. Let's hop to some of the plots. So let's go to each one while I talk about it. So go to wood. Come on. Ooh, wow, look at that, beautiful. Anyway, so if you don't know, the Citadel tick happens, for me, since I'm the one who said it, it happens for me at Sunday, like in the afternoon. Because of the time change, now it's about 3:30 in the afternoon for me on the East Coast of the US. Somehow, someway, the time has slipped back a little bit. Like, originally it was set for 5 o'clock my time, so with the time change, it would be 4 o'clock. Somehow, it just slipped back 30 minutes. I think it happened after RuneScape updated some things in Citadel. Either way, whatever. Not that big of a deal. But for wood, let's show you right now. So we have Upkeep. Upkeep, if you don't know, is what we have to get each week to pretty much stay where we are. It's like getting enough money to pay off the bank, and things are okay. So you haven't paid off all the debt that you owe, just enough to say, okay, you paid what you need. That's not a problem. We get that in basically 1 day, maybe 2 the most. So then anything past that is counting towards what we're trying to buy. We're trying to buy tier 6. So, we got Upkeep. I don't have the cap now. That is not the case. Upkeep is what we have to get so we don't be in trouble. Right? Alright. So let's get down to it. So we have Upkeep. Everything now counts towards tier 6. Little by little, we'll get there. So, I'm not even going to mention the Upkeep numbers. If you want to read or zoom in or make this full screen to see, you can. Pretty much at the moment we have, we have a good amount. So I'm just going to read the number that you start off with. So when you start off for tier 6, you need 66,000 wood. Each person, right at the moment, can do 2,000 for a cap. Right, so just cut that number in 2. That's basically 33, if people did 33 full caps on wood, basically that would be a month right there, or like a week, if everyone did wood. That's not happening because we have to do Upkeep. So we start off at 66,000. We're working on it. So we're at, what we need left now is 64,302. So we shaved off some of that. Which is good, little by little. And once we completely finish up, like let's say wood for tier 6, once we get Upkeep, I'll lock it. It is not opening for the rest of the week, and people start focusing on the other things that are left, and it'll pick up. Alright, let's hop over right here. I'll just run right next to it. Whoa! To the mining plot. Now the mining has 3 resources, if you don't know. Precious ore, normal ore, or as we call it, silver, and the precious is gold, and stone. Now you don't need the ore for what it says for the tier, but you need the bars. So if you're making the bars, you have to get the ore and the charcoal, so it really does count. So let me open up those right now. So for the ore and the mining, so we'll go to stone. Stone for the most part, we're not really focusing on that. Usually I keep it locked. I want to finish the bars first, or one of the types of bars. So I'm doing normal bars for now, because normal, just how RuneScape decided it needs a lot more of a total number compared to the precious. Plus the upkeep for precious is a lot smaller, so it's a lot easier to get to. So I'm trying to get the hard stuff out of the way first. But I'm just leaving stone open for this week. You know, it doesn't really matter. So anyway, so what you need for tier 6 is 38,500. I know it's a lot. Stone. We need 37,596. So really, we haven't made any progress on that. That's because we keep it locked usually. It doesn't really matter, guys. It's fine. Every little bit will help. Now going down to precious. Wow. Oh, normal ore. So the bars, you need 44,000. And we're at 42,774. So making a little bit of progress there. Little by little. So obviously if we need 44,000 bars, we also need 44,000 ore and 44,000 charcoal. It's a lot. Now going down to precious. Precious, we need 33,000 precious. And we're at, usually keep it locked also, yeah, so it's at 32,888. Now let's go to cloth, which is the only other thing. Which is the loom plot, if you don't know. Which is right here. Zoop. Oh, let's run to the side. Come on. Alright. So, for cloth, it's you know, you don't need that much at all for upkeep, so that's actually working out a little bit. So for cloth, you need 55,000 cloth, and we're at 53,927 left. So you know, it's working, little by little. Cooking we get later. Now, summoning, if you don't know, I'll teleport to that too. Why not? The obelisk. Okay. I'll just stand in front here. I'll stand in there. Okay, now summoning, if you don't know, I'll explain it. You might already know, but I'll say it anyway. Summoning is a wild card. So basically, anything that we need, it'll go towards. So let's say we almost have upkeep, but there's 300 wood that we still need. The summoning will go towards that and fill in the vacancy. Once we have everything, it'll go towards, I guess, whatever it chooses. And RuneScape restricts how much summoning you can do by keeping it to about only 10% of your total cap. So for us, 2,000 is the highest we can go to. So it's 200 you can do at summoning, and then you just do whatever you want. So I would recommend, guys, come to summoning first, get it done, because it does go towards what we need. So it's like a safety net, and then do whatever you normally want to do up here for capping. So there's no requirement for summoning since it's a wild card like that. But yeah. So yeah, we're making progress slowly but surely. It takes a lot, so we really do need everyone that can help out to help out. It really does help a lot. It'll take us a long time. We'll get it. But the more people we have, the faster we can get there, and that'll be really awesome. So I hope this explains a little bit of why are things locked? Because we don't need it, or we're not focusing on that right now. Once we get upkeep, I do unlock basically everything. I kept precious locked because there's no point in spreading everything and not getting it done. Now, if you don't know, which I'll explain another little factor here. So let's go to the metal ore, for example. So we have, you know, in storage, ready to go, 2,368 ore, and only 213 charcoal. So you need charcoal to make the bars. So you can do a little bit of bars, but someone will have to get more charcoal to do the smithing. You do not keep charcoal from week to week. And it's basically like the same thing for the ore too. So if we have, like, let's just say 2,000 left over and we don't use it, it goes out the window. So if you see ore that is there, try to use it up so we don't waste someone's hard work who is mining away, and it just goes away and doesn't count for anything. That's kind of like a wasted cap, and that's why I lock it, try to help control that the best we can. So if you can, please do that, and help us in that way. Ooh, the music's coming on. So one last thing before I forget. I'm gonna go to the avatars, just in case you don't know. So the avatars, if you aren't the required rank by RuneScape, it's not our rule, it's RuneScape's rule. You can't see the avatars in the habitat. So if you want to cap, we'll rank you up, and you can take the avatar out while you're capping. And once you've half capped, you know, you can take it out and use it wherever you want. That's just our little rule. You can have it for the whole week. We'll rank you up. We'll de-rank you at like the end of the week when we redo the ranks or give people promotions for that they've earned with like the experience and time in the clan that they've earned. So if you want to summon the avatar, this is what you do: interact, summon him, and you choose which buff you want. So just for example, I'll choose, you can hover over it, the 3% experience boost, or 6% if you're really close to it. Summon. That's it. That's all you gotta do. We just have to rank you up to be able to do it. And then if you want to buff, just talk to him. Activate your weekly buff. I've already done it, so it says how much time I have left. If it says 0, that means you're not buffed. So if you're walking around with the avatar, or there's one out, you're not getting any of the experience from it. So please do that. You can do it to the avatar, or here, let me show you. I think it's easier. Just go to the keep, boop, teleport right there, run inside. You see this guy over here, the quartermaster. You can do it right here. So instead of searching for the avatar, if you don't know where it is, just do it right here. It takes a second. He doesn't move. Once you've half capped, according to RuneScape, you can claim experience. It's basically just bonus experience in any of the skill plots that we have. So you can't choose farm. Oh wow, we can actually. You can't choose farming. Let's say, because there's no farming plot for capping. So you know, it's just the skill plots that are for the Citadel. So it's you know, mining, smithing, crafting. You know, you get the idea. Looks like that. Also, each week, if you don't know, you can claim a fealty reward, which is basically a small experience lamp from your clan cape, clan cloak, whatever you want to call it. You just right click, fealty reward. Now fealty is if you're doing something. If you never cap, you're not going to be able to claim anything. And I've already done it, but basically it'll pop up like a lamp, what experience you want. You click, it's any skill in RuneScape. There you go. Basically a small experience lamp of free XP each week. And it really adds up and really helps. So guys, I think I've said everything that I need to say. Hope you had a good, happy new year. Hopefully 2017 is a great and amazing year for the clan and for RuneScape. Really looking forward to it. Let's go back here again. So pretty much that's it, guys. So until next time, I'll see you then, and take it easy. Peace out.